I often think that should I take black and white photos or color photos, since I used to be a film shooter, and I still don't know. UkkiKai here, from the shores of Lake Saimaa, and this is my letter number 12 to my younger self, or to my present self, I don't know. When I started photography, it was a lot more simple at back then because the world was very analog. In photography, you either chose black and white film or color film, and that was it. You didn't have to think about that afterwards too much. Either you shot black and white pictures or you shot color pictures, and that was it. And now it's different. When you go out shooting photographs, for example, like me, think about a lot. Should I do this in black and white, or should I do this in color, or whatever? And in back in my mind, I'm a black and white shooter, and that comes from the analog era, film era, when I made my developed my films and made prints and that stuff in darkroom. And today it's different. And I kind of fight that question all the time. I back in my mind, I would want to shoot black and white stuff. And when I go out shooting something like landscapes or street, I often start drifting towards the color. I don't know why. I want to shoot black and white, but I drift into the color, and that is, for me, that is kind of a question that I would like to find an answer. How could I make it more simple for myself in my head? That black and white era in my life was very important for me. I remember those days in a dark room, the green soft light glowing, the smell of chemicals, the whole atmosphere. When you start waiting for the print to develop on your trays, and you start seeing what you have taken, that's something that you cannot imitate now. You have the ready picture right away in back of your camera when you take a picture, and you can even switch it to black and white or color at the seconds, and it's not the same thing. I kind of miss that time when everything was slower. It was a very nice feeling, and I liked the in black and white pictures. I like the dark shadows, and like I've said before, that mystery lives in shadows. That's the kind of my world. You never know what is in the shadows if you can see it, and that that gives you a chance for your imagination. So I kind of want to go back to that time, or I would want to go to that time if it would be possible. It's kind of possible. I've been thinking about getting a film camera again and start developing my films, but I also think that is that too much trouble? Does it influence on my photography so that I don't do that often? And I have a question in my mind that do I complicate too much my photography? Because now it's a lot easier and more simple. I guess in my photography, the feeling plays such a big role because of my black and white analog era, the time when the you didn't have to think about the feeling that much. It was in the photograph, and it kind of gave you possibility to transfer the feeling easier. That's what I think. That's why I often think about the feeling now when all the pictures are very crisp and sharp and flawless. And now we try to find the feeling again. For me, it's everything. In photography, it's everything. Like somebody commented my earlier video letter that he uses black mist filter on his camera to get more feeling to the picture. And I guess there is a lot of photographers out there who are trying to go a little bit back to that thing, back to make a little bit back to make a little bit imperfect pictures. Now when I take pictures, when I start photography now, I really don't think much. I let my intuition guide me, and there is one thing that I think, and then that's the thing that less there is in the picture, more powerful it is. That I think. And then I go and take a picture where there's a lot of everything. So that's the way it is when you let your intuition guide you, and I think that's a good thing. I think your style, at least my style in photography, is inside me. I don't need to think about style. I don't care about the style because it's inside me and it comes out if you let your intuition guide you when you're taking photographs. That's how I feel, and that's what I follow when I go out and take pictures. Or maybe it doesn't matter what subject I choose if I don't lose the feeling. Sincerely, from the source of Lake Saimaa, UkkiKai.